Let's go in from the back. Alright, actually before the caliper we do need our brake pads, and I'm going with factory Brembos. They wrap these things up so well. This is nice. I like this recyclable. This is an anti-vibration pad, so we don't need to do that. But we will use the Brembo Be Quiet, where the brake pads are going to slide. So this little clips in, you know, this on the side, just like that. And our inside pad clips into the caliper. It's a very tight fit, just like it's possible right now. Look at it. Squeeze. Rubber's out the start. Yeah. So I was using a zip tie to hold the caliper up. We don't want to let it hang from the hose. Continue that down, swing it around. There we go. Then we have our caliper bolts. Take these up by hand. Next up we have our anti-vibration. Let's put it like that. Bring these around. Front brakes are done. We are all done in the front. Right now, it's time to go to the back. First time in the back. You gotta take the wheel off. You're so done. Wow, what's in the back? Okay. It's not very straight. It's trying to show off. It's trying to be cool. Like, sideways. Just straight on. What's kind of like? Ooh, shit. Got it. So good. Sweet. So I pulled the shock out. That made this go down a little bit. We will have to press the spring bar right now. We have to take parts and panels out inside the top of the shock. Pull this aluminum rail out so we get this panel out. So one sound. That's out. Hey, this is the shock right here. Just like we did with the spring and some of the front, we're holding the center shaft. It's not push. Remove the shock, we're going to remove these 3 nuts. So it's going to fall. Lower the car seats. It wasn't too bad. It's like a gasket here. Look at this. It's like a straight up gasket. It's a shock gasket. It probably leaks. It's like an isolator, but it's literally made of gasket. Nice. Just like in the front, we have to knock out these 3 studs. And now we have new hardware with our kit. It's Loctite. Leave our little gasket in there. And this bolt is going to go through the bottom, and it's going to thread into our spacer, and then it's going to protrude out. And that's when we put our nut on. We go back together. Put these all started. Now we can go ahead and tighten them up. Draw it down. That's 3. Perfect. So before we reinstall our shock, I want to add this to our spring, which means we get to use this cool spring presser tool. And in order to get that tool to fit, we have to drill a hole in this plastic cover. You can remove this. Something like that should do it. Well, there we go. And so we just needed to make that big enough so we could put our threaded rod in there. And this is a special tool designed specifically for the X5 rear spring removal. And it actually came with the lift kit. Now we get to keep it forever. So that's awesome. So here's our threaded rod. The spring. Now we just need to get this piece. That's right up there. Now we have our threaded rod threaded into this. Now we start tightening. There we go. Oh, the spring is off the perch. Should give us a decent amount of room. So the spring hovering above. It's even there. Pry out this plastic cap right there. That's good. There we go. The rubber isolator. So we have to pry it off. And then a couple pry bars work. Wherever you use this, press it up a little bit. Going right back in. So our spring spacer is notched on the bottom, so is the control arm. A little spin, only going one way. So it's locked in. It's great. Now we're going to want to lock that in. So a little locked in bolt. Now this is going to go in through the bottom. Trying to get this bolt in mostly by hand. There's not a ton of room in here, but wrench helps. Ratchet bolt is all tightened. Now we just need to reinstall our rubber isolator. Use some grease for that. Quarters right. It's got something. Alright, a little bit from the ridge there. Full straps. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so now we can slide this on. Helps to compress the spring a little bit more, but make this work. There we go. Before we loosen up our spring, we're gonna get the shock in. So the shock goes through, you start the boots on top. So down. Sweet. So we need the shock to line up with the control arm. I highly recommend you use some kind of jack to lift this up. The floor jack works well. Also, bring the control arm to the shock. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now with this at the right level, install bolt. Okay, now we should be able to push our spring in place. Okay, now that is lined up. And once we release this, we'll let it push itself in the rubber. The rubber goes through the bottom of this with the isolator. We're going to loosen up here. Alright, perfect. Slip right in. Great. Reinstall.
The budget-friendly plan is looking on like another month, 12 months. Can't use that today.
Nissan Rogue has been named the Super Guy Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Right hand, that's great. We can reinstall this cap. Take out the lock nut now. And push this all the way. And retrieve your tools. Just finish up the driver's side. And so we have new arms up here, swim arm link, our lift kit. We still have to take everything once it hits the ground. Bunch is looking pretty good. And even though the rear basically is brand new pads as well, you know, we got to change out the brakes. And so let's do that. Bam, all done. All done. It's just that easy on the X5. BMW's magical. So wheels are here, tires will be here in a few hours. You know, we don't ever waste any time, though. We gotta keep working. And next we're gonna do something that is technically lifetime, which is ridiculous. Warning, lifetime oil. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a transmission service. This is a nice kit from ECS. Comes with all the fluid, all the bolts, and a whole new pan. Okay, we have a lot of 8mm to remove to get this panel off. Sweet. Rocks. Yeah. Big's falling a little quick, just showed up. We got tires. Oh, these are so mean. Look at that. The lighting is on calling duty right now to bring the wheels and tires to the tire place. So I went with the Nitto Terra Grappler T3. And something I love about these, they have an aggressive sidewall and a less aggressive sidewall. I'm definitely going aggressive. And these tires, they are made in the USA. I'm a big fan of Nitto. I've been using them a lot. The Terra series are all season and you can use them on the highway and everything, but they definitely have that kind of more aggressive tread pattern. And then they have the I'm putting on my Sierra, and I can't remember the name of the most aggressive one, the terrain grapplers, maybe, I don't remember, but they are on my Jeep Wrangler. They work great off-road anyway. Cannot wait to get these on the X5. There we go. They're off. I'm spraying them in the tire shop. We gotta keep working. So they give you a drainage line. Here, let's skip along. Left to see how it's going. Okay. Here, freak out a little bit before. BMW, let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't know if this has ever been done before. You can't really tell the difference between like 100,000 mile fluid and 200,000 mile fluid. It all kind of just looks dirty at the end of the day. But this transmission shifts absolutely perfect. I gotta say, this is really shallow. Let's move it out. Alright, now we have a bunch of 240s. So I'm going around taking these bolts out. It's looking good. Look at all the bolt, right? This is great. And then I find these two back here where it looks like we literally captured this entire cross this whole thing. It's all one piece. That's crazy. I'm so excited. Great. This whole service thing. I tell you, it's lifetime. Now, I'm moving this thing. Gigantic. Just right there. And all of a sudden, just jack up this transmission. Now, this whole thing is this thing. Just fix this thing. Just go for it. Goes up all. Okay. Truck. It's very scary looking at that car. But anyway, totally worth it. That's a killer fit. They suck in there. Experience. This is why people are slow. It's working. Hang on. Check this out. Yes. 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 It's gonna work. Oh my gosh. This kit is the best, guys. If you're ever afraid, check it out. It's like $40. It's amazing. Nice. We got them all out. Sweet. I'm moving on to the easy ones. We're on this side stuff. These two side bolts in. Out. Kind of just stuck out there. Nice. I asked of myself. I didn't drain it, so that's nice. Usually the mess is when you don't have a drain. But they'll still probably make some kind of mess though. You know, plastic like here. Alright, smooth it. Just kidding, just kidding. Oh, alright, there we go. Now it's much easier. Sweet. I'm not gonna make a mess. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Guys, look at my floor. That's not transfoot. Like, look at my floor. I didn't make a mess. Let's take a look at this. Food. Yeah, this is good, guys. Wow, they did 2 magnets. That's intense. And nothing down there, no chunks or anything. This looks absolutely perfect. And there is no working. Oh, really sunlight. Pretty cool. Oh, this transmission fluid smells great. I got like a weird thing. I like the smell of like older transmission fluid. Not the burnt stuff, that gets nasty, but this is just like the perfect smell for used transmission fluid. I like it. It's on my files one, so I don't even need to clean out the old paint. It's a brand new one. I just gotta get it out of its wrapper. Using this tool is the closest thing I can find. It's kind of sharp. This is looking good. Wow, look at this. Little protectors. Here's your O-ring. That's cool. So the reason that we are replacing pan is because the filter is built right in. Like this is the actual filter right here. And BMW doesn't want you to change it, so that's why it's built in. And probably save that money at the factory or something. Before I get pan goes on, I'm just gonna place the final pass through with the microfiber, make sure the sealing surface is clean. Alright, new pan and filter. So I'm sealing it too. With all of our bolts started, go around and then very gently. It's only 10 newton meters or 7 foot-pounds. I'm going around with my little quarter 240. I'm just going to do this by hand. I'm talking such a low torque spec. I just like to get a feel for it. The torque wrench is down the slope. Super accurate. You don't want to suck and crack it. So basically, 7.5 foot-pounds. That right there. That's that. Trust me. Was all the bolts tight? I go ahead and lower the entire transmission. So here. Let's take collar down here. I want to do the fuel filter. I was doing this whole trans thing. Like, man, where is the fuel filter? It's literally right here. It's like staring me in the face. It was pondering that. It was like, I'm right here. English. Excellent.
Well, I was the gift. I waited to the party. Because it was all wrapped up. Hot potatoes resolve their issues. Now, what's the dryer's favorite X spinning? What type of bow looks what?
A rainbow! It's happy, smooth, and creamy, with jokes on every wrapper. Sometimes you just need a moment to take care of yourself.
Next. So here's our new fuel filter, made in Germany, only the good stuff for the giveaway X5. And the fuel filter is recommended to be changed about every 25,000 miles. I don't know about this right here. I don't know about this. It's hard to tell. This one's made in Germany as well. That's kind of cool. And it's surrounded by this foam thing, which I don't want to disturb, quite honestly. Let's start by removing this here. Those off. Okay, it's coming off sweet. Then on the other side, we actually use a metal clip just to be popped up. Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's it. We got this side with the clamp and this side with the hose. 2 tons here hold these 2 clamps. Turn this thing down for the transpan to crank her up. There we go. Just slide right off. I'm just kind of pulling at this thing. There we go. Never done a diesel X5 fuel filter before. It's my first time, and I'm wearing the electromask just in case I've had luck with fluids falling all over me. Okay, a little foam thing might come with us. So I think from here, just kind of shimmy. There we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, we got it out. Woo! This has a date code. I'm so curious. We're going to transfer over these rubber isolators for the valve. Wow. So the BMW logo on it. So it's either not the dealer or it's really, really old. Luckily, diesel fuel is one of the best cleaners out there. So let's spray it up and see what's numbers there. Oh, there's Daco. Whoa. Where's this thing? Is that 2014? I cannot believe this is from 2014. And it looks good. This is March 26, 2014. That would kind of make sense. BMW at this time was covering maintenance, so the first one would have been due like 3 years later. They would have covered that one free to the customer, and they never did it again, which is crazy. And how clean that looks. I didn't see any water or anything. When I used to work on heavy diesel trucks for the city of Chicago, we would replace fuel filters on big diesel trucks every oil change. A lot of vehicles like this, people just do it every other. This one, there was like that. But apparently they were the smart ones because they saved probably a couple $100 a pop, from having these changed by a shop, and there was I'm kind of excited to see if it's more powerful, but I doubt it. This stuff looks good. Whatever the case may be, we're doing the legit streetcars treatment here. So I get one. Just slide this thing here. It's about a foam guy that's only served once. Channel this thing like that. We'll go ahead and get our rubber isolators in place. Alright, to isolate things. Alright, so I'm just sliding on the bottom, bolt it on top, and give it to here. Hold this together. Alright, probably shouldn't say anything just yet, but like doing the trans pan and this fuel filter thing, kind of enjoy them. Like once we jacked up the transfer case and the trans and everything, it's been kind of nice. I haven't built the trans yet. We'll see how that goes. I like it. Double maintenance. That thing. And the only difference here is that this is a diesel. I got a hose clamp back on this side, and we just need to push this in. The clip is in, it kind of goes in through the top, and this job is done. Next up, I'm going to drain out the engine oil. And yes, I just changed it literally 20 miles ago, but I added in an engine flush AMS oil. Now we're going to change it. Another really nice thing to do is yeah, diesel oil is just always nasty. This is literally brand new oil, but that is how good this flush is. And we're also going to grab some of this and throw in some of this. Why not? Why not? Seriously, AMS oil has like every single diesel fuel additive ever, and diesel guys swear by all of them. So I'll leave you guys a link to AMS oil down below. You can get 25% off by becoming one of my preferred customers. That's every product, including their famous synthetic oil. Oil's almost done draining out, and just crack this loose. We're going to the differential as well. That's something real nice. They recently did that. Sweet. Not a lot in there. For the front differential, we are using 75/90 severe gear, and I was able to buy this in bulk, like a lot of bulk, 5 gallons. I saved a lot doing that. You can do that with engine oil too. Sometimes they have a gallon or 2.5 gallon jug. It's pretty cool. Anyway, as per usual, we're using our little hand pump here and pumping it in. Once we start shoving out to our full, and we'll get in there with the fill plug in a tight spot. Now, I'm not seeing where the fill plug is for the rear differential. This looks to be one plug here. Yeah, so this is probably the fill plug. It's very weird for a Euro coming in and out of the drain on the diff. Get that. That's fine. As long as we can stick our tube in there from our transfer pump, we can actually suck this out. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Alright, there's our fluid. It looks literally brand new. Look at that. Wow. Probably no point to do this, but I just like to start fresh. Just AMS oil everything, pretty much every car. But I come back in with 75/90 spare gear. Much almost done here. Coming out sweet. Alright, we have service both the differentials, and I found the fill for the transmission. So we can get transport in there, we got a lower, get engine oil in there, and then hopefully our wheels and tires should be safe. There we go. Here we go. Look at this! Oh, this is neat. These tires are still all season, like highway and all that kind of good stuff. This is perfect. Hopefully they're not loud or anything, but the reviews are good. So the only thing I haven't serviced is the transfer case, and that is because I found out that the fluid is like BMW specific. I couldn't find anything with certainty that would work. It's like $70 a quart, which I'm gonna get. I just don't have any.
Look at this. Just look. If this had come out a few years earlier, farmers would have been out of job. I'm telling you one last time, in our homes, no matter what drain,
with certainty that would work, it's like $70 a quart, which I'm gonna get. I just don't have anything right now, and I really don't want to go through this on drive this thing. But we'll do it. We'll do it eventually. Before we go down and fill the engine oil, we're gonna fill it with trans fluid. So I pulled out a plug from the side and a squeeze pouch. So pretty cool. You don't need a pump or anything, literally. Just squeeze it in. It's very easy. You know. Now this is looking at down in the can, which is fine with all his good stuff. I'm just an AMS oil guy. Fill one in back in. I put about 3 quarts in there. That's gonna be our initial fill, and then we have to start the engine up, get it up to about 105 degrees Fahrenheit, and then pull the plug and see what comes out when I put that on an oil filter right. So there we go. This is just like that filter. Let's go on our housing. Quick 10 fills oil rings for high mileage 5W30. So a lot of Euro cars call for 040, 540, but diesel is 530. It's like a small one, basically. These thing almost 8 quarts. So there it is. There's a second one going in. Put most of this in there. Alright. Save about a quart in here. See where we're at. We're going to start this thing up. Check the trans fluid. Alright, so this here BMW requires you to stick the key in, then press the start button. Save it at the fuel filter, so this might take a minute. So we'll shift through some gears here, get this transmission fluid rolling around. Little neutral, little drive. Oh yeah. This thing runs so good after the last 2 episodes of basically fixing like everything under the hood, and it doesn't leak anything. That's huge. So what we can do before it heats up is open up the drain, and if nothing comes out, it's pretty safe to say we can add some because the level's just gonna get higher as it warms up. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, we got nothing. Okay, cool. All right, the exhaust is getting kind of hot, so I'm just using my transfer pump for some more fluid. Okay, that's another quart. I topped it up until the sun was coming out, and now we're just waiting for it to get to temp, which we're pretty much at like 100 degrees right around the pan. The fluid's a little warmer inside, so we're just gonna check it now. So we're gonna treat this like a differential. When it stops running out, we'll plug it up. We should definitely get something. Yep. So we did about a half fill, so it's mixed in with a little bit of the old fluid. You can see our little redness in there. All right, I'm gonna call it right there. So we just set our trans fluid level. We have engine oil. We have both the diffs done. We did coolant in the last one. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Oh yes, it is time for our new wheels and tires. Oh, this fitment is great. It's again from fitmentindustries.com. Got a lot of my wheels from there. I'll leave you guys a link down below. If you need some new wheels, they're definitely the place to go. Yes. Oh, I think this color is mint. This is gonna look so good in the sun. Nice. This is so good. So I didn't go too aggressive here because the goal of the X5 is to be like the perfect SUV daily driver, get really good mileage, have a ton of power, and then have a little bit of a lift with some aggressive wheels and tires. But I don't want to rub it all over the place. I don't want an issue for anyone because I wouldn't want that. This is so good. Let's get the other ones on. Oh, but hang on. Oh. This is sweet. All the wheels and tires are on. Look at this beauty. Are you kidding me right now? This is so perfect. Like if you're a car guy, you look here and you're like, yeah, that's a diesel. So nice. I'm gonna submit this to Fitment Industries. They have this really cool feature on their site where you can see what the wheels you like look like on a specific vehicle because people send in their pictures, and this is like the perfect fitment. Let's lower it, see what it looks like on the ground. Then we're gonna tighten up some bushings, then we're gonna go for a ride. Let's see what this ride height's gonna look like. Oh, here we go. Ooh, I mean, it's gonna settle, but ooh, that looks good. Oh yeah, this is nice. It's definitely gonna go down. I mean, we still gotta tighten the bushings, but wow, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I'm gonna give it a few jounces all over the place, and we'll tighten up the bushings. It definitely kind of sucks to get underneath here and tighten everything, but it's worth it. It worked out with the wrench. I wasn't holding it, it just kind of did its own thing. Resting against the control arm itself. Sweet. I have all the bushings down below tight. I'm doing the upper control arms last. A little ratcheting wrench helps out big time. Speed ratchet. Okay. Everything on the suspension is done. Just gave it a once over. Got a couple other little things to do before we go out for a test drive, like this cabin filter. That's pretty bad. So we'll pop this thing out. Got some fresh ones. Get these guys in there too. These are done, and we're running out of room here in our BMW garbage can. There we go. Feel bad for the guy who's got to take out the garbage. Wait, that's me. That's me. So the cabin filters go right here. There's a little triangle. Fits that triangle. And it just kind of slides in. There is an electrical plug right here. So this is a little sensor. It's neat. It senses if there's pollutants on the outside, and then I would imagine it would close a flap so that all the air is being filtered, and not fresh air. So that's awesome. I mean, it's BMW, probably doesn't work, but she's there. Now we can go ahead and tighten these up. There's 2 more in there. Cabin filter's done. Next we have our strut tower brace going back on. Now the body won't flex in half from all the torque. Covers are all on except for the most important one that tells everybody what you drive. There we go.
He barely flinched in that cold tub.
Hosted by CDTD, I stay first 24/7, on and off the field, and in and out the tub.
All that confidence comes from your face being on top.
100%, bitch.
Well, I'll tell you what, the forecast is reading 100% chance of Kevin Greaves.
A former NSA director just went on 60 Minutes with a chilling warning. He confirmed Chinese hackers called Volt Typhoon are already...
That tells everybody what you drive. There we go. All right, let's let's go for a ride. Let's get this thing outside. Let's take a look at it. Before we take off, my friends over at Tunezilla sent out a cable, and the X5 has a Tunezilla Stage 2 in it, so we can go to a 2.5 and a 3, but we need some hard parts like a bigger high-pressure fuel pump and a few other things. But then this thing would have even more power, which would be pretty awesome. All right, people, strapping in. What a machine. What a machine. So we shouldn't have any more suspension noises. Just can't wait to get it outside. This thing looks so cool. Nothing rubs. This is awesome. This is definitely a legit street SUV. These turbos sound so good. Oh yeah, look at this. I pulled this outside next to Liam's Porsche Cayenne. So we went up 1.5 inches, and Liam got the drop springs from ECS Tuning as well, and he went down 1.5 inches. A subtle difference, honestly, on both of them. You wouldn't really be able to tell necessarily on this. It's just kind of a more sportier stance. Definitely not slammed. I like it, and you can tell there's something going on here. It's not just tires. This is sweet. Oh yeah. I'm on cloud 9 here. It couldn't have gone better with these wheels and tires. I love it. I love it. Look at this. Look at the stance. That's beautiful. All right, we're super low on fuel, so we're getting the triple threat. So we got diesel injector cleaner. It's probably the one you'd want to do like maybe every 6 months or so. So that's done. Got some cetane boost. That's like octane in diesel land. I don't really know if you need this one, quite honestly, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it all. Probably could have just done this one. It's the 4-in-1. Cleans, lubricates, anti-gel. It adds cetane as well. So yeah, maybe just get the 4-in-1 and call it a day. I'd probably do the 4-in-1 like once a year. Anti-gel if it's really cold out. Although these modern diesels, they don't suffer that bad from gelling. We should probably put some diesel in there as well. That usually helps. These pumps are nasty. Nasty. Here we go. About 19 gallons. So it's probably like a 21 gallon tank. Man, you can go far. I think this was getting like 30 mpg when I was driving it home. That's crazy. Hang on, I kind of did something I don't normally do until the project is done, or I feel super confident in it. I just filled it up. I mean, we are full. But yeah, this thing runs like a champ. I think we're good. Just the torque, the power is unbelievable. I love this. Oh man, it is smooth. It is so smooth. Our alignment is spot on too. I'll probably bring it to an alignment shop anyway just to make sure everything is perfect. You know, for the next owner, they won't have to do anything to this. Wow, it's been like a week since I've driven this thing. I can't wait to do a rip. Oh yeah. Yes! This thing is so fast! Oh my gosh! Diesel power! The trans is perfect. The engine is perfect. Oh my gosh, and this is only the Stage 2 tune. So I think we gain like, I don't know, like 50 or 70 more horse and like 100 more foot-pounds if we do a few more mods, which I should probably do a few more mods. I gotta say, the smoke keeps clearing up. I mean, we did that intake valve cleaning, and we were getting a little bit of smoke, but I think it was just leftover gunk inside of the intake. If you guys saw the last video, we literally removed 1 pound of carbon buildup inside of the intake manifold, and then I probably only drove it like, I don't know, 10 miles after that, so it keeps getting cleaner and cleaner. You know what I love about this? It rips, it sounds good, but it's quiet. I mean, it's totally quiet. You just hear turbo, basically. It's smooth as glass. I love it. Woo! This is too good, guys. This is too good. Get yourself a diesel X5. This thing was $4,000. We do have to go back and add up how much I have into it now. I mean, we're definitely going to put some money into it. I mean, we already have, but that's okay. I mean, for what you get, it's so much car for the money. Or you can just buy something off my website and like literally win the thing, plus $3,000 cash. Before we continue with some more X5 shenanigans on the road, I just stopped by the shop for a grand total of everything. So I paid $4,000 for the X5, but in the last 2 episodes, we put $945 into it. So we had a grand total of $49.45, but then we have a bunch of stuff. So wheels and tires, 2200, suspension arms with the sway bar links, 560, lift kit with the tool, $800, the brakes, 600, all the way around pads and rotors. The trans service was actually pretty affordable at 200, diff fluids, 60, oil change, 100, fuel additives, 30, cabin filter, and I did wipers as well for 60. And I wrote this out on my computer first, so that adds up to 4610. Are there any mathematicians that know the answer to this right now? I'll give you like 3 seconds. Do not fast forward the 3 seconds and just find out the total. Okay, here you go. 9,555. Bam. Considering this thing has clean title and the body's in excellent condition, there's no rust, and it's fully sorted now. Rust, and it's fully sorted now. I don't think that's bad. You know, I can't resist. I can't resist. I mean, we lifted it. It's got meaty tires. We gotta go off-roading. And, you know, again, I live in the Chicagoland area. This is as good as it gets. No problem. Okay, so that is because it thinks the hood is open. It's not. I gotta fix that switch probably. We're gonna do a hill climb now. All right, here we go, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Yeah, let's park right here. Oh yeah, right there, that's good. Oh, what? Just get one for the gram, you know? If you guys follow me on Instagram at Legit Street Cars, sometimes you'll see little teasers and sneak peeks like this from literally while I'm filming the videos. That's pretty sweet, right? Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh my gosh, we are off the ground. Oh yeah, we got air. Come on, bouncing it. Oh yeah. We got air. I didn't even have to go anywhere. That is pretty sick, guys. Look at that. I love these wheels and tires. They fit this thing so good. I wonder how this would actually do like real off-roading. I don't know. It's kind of more of like an overland type of vehicle, you know? You know, I gotta get this for the gram. Bam. I mean, look at how I gotta get in. Ugh. Ooh, it's a little shaky. Don't tip over on me, boy. I'm gonna back my way out of this one. Yeah, it's just like bricks and beer bottles and stuff. That's what we off-road on. Alright guys, I'm having too much fun. Stop yelling at me, the hood is not open. Woo. I love it, I love it. Alright guys, that'll do it for this video. I'm having way too much fun in this thing, and yeah, I might drive it a little bit before the giveaway. It's too cool, and we have more mods, so I have to test drive it after we do the mods, and who knows what else. We might do some more cosmetics. It definitely needs a buff and a ceramic coating. It's gonna be absolutely perfect for whoever wins it. Got a plane coming. Hang on now. That's kind of a sweet plane. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the X5 diesel series thus far. And if you do, give it a big thumbs up. Share the video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And check out legitstreetcars.com. For every $1 that you spend, you get one entry to win this truck and $3,000. And right now, you get double entry points for the hand wipe. So check it out. Most importantly, have an awesome day. I'll see each and every one of you in the next video. Replacing the faulty boost solenoid, replacing the boost solenoid, replacing the boost solenoid, replacing the boost solenoids, replacing the boost solenoids. And speaking, let's see what else we got. Yeah, if this is really hard to turn, you probably have it. If this is really hard to turn, this. Look here. Please look at this.
What are you telling me?
Hoover's Regretting You. Directed by Josh Boone, October 24th.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? For your marketing needs in one spot. An AI assistant?
It just came out that 1/3 of all internet traffic is fake, and all of this is coming from Chinese phone farms. So the people that you're arguing online with about different things such as politics and city rules, well, it's probably just a robot.
This might be a stupid question, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it anyway on account of being, well, stupid. How do bot accounts start, like here on TikTok?
It's complicated, so pay attention.
That's the way they used to do it years ago. They have totally revamped the whole system and upped the game. You'll be surprised how many phones they're able to operate at one time. Today we're going to look into phone farming. We're going to see exactly what a bot is, where they come from in all these comment sections. We're going to see why all these social media platforms get so toxic. We're going to see why you can't buy any concert tickets when you want some. We're going to see why you can't buy any sneakers. We're going to get full-fledged into the world of phone farming. What it look like, TV?
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Barnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Very own spokesman from the inside is we're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
I'm back with enough. Now today, y'all, we gonna get into phone farming. Disclaimer, I am not promoting any activities in this video. This video's sole purpose is for educational purposes, just to let people know what is going on the internet. Disclaimer, this video is not intended to promote any actions at all. I know all of y'all out there have heard of bots, and y'all have seen bots in the comments section, just people saying Lord knows what, why, and you're confused why are they even there.
In the last 24 hours, I have received well over 100 bot comments. There are hundreds of these accounts. These are just some examples that I've got around a screenshot. What you'll notice is the vast majority of them do not have profile photos. They don't have a great deal of followers. In fact, most of them have no followers. If they do have profile photos, they are usually AI generated, like the one you just saw. They also tend to have these strange usernames, but usually the actual name of the account will seem normal. They tend to leave comments en masse.
How do bot accounts begin? How are they birthed onto this app? I don't understand. Like, does a human being physically start the account and then surrender control to a robot? But like, where does the bot even come from to be given a TikTok page to leave DMs like, hey fella, do you want $7,000, or can I draw your profile photo, or what would you do if I give you $400 every single day? What would you spend it on? Bills, groceries, food? Message me on WhatsApp for more. Like, where does the bot come from?
Now we're going to get into exactly where they come from. They come from all the same place. It's just multiple phones being operated by one person.
Let me introduce you to the people you are arguing with online. They are not trolls, they are not bots, they are real and they are called Chinese phone farms. What you are looking at is just one of hundreds, maybe thousands of setups around the world. Each farm runs hundreds of smartphones, stripped off their screens and batteries, neatly racked and controlled by a single computer. And guess what? Each phone represents a real online user. So with just one command, the operator can trigger hundreds of likes, follows, comments, and even video views all in seconds. It's like running a small country, but on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify. And now with AI, they are no longer posting generic comments, human sounding replies that actually relate to your post. Ever seen a suspicious comment that sounds too real? That might have been Ashley or Raja, your favorite AI phone farm worker. But here's the question, why the world is? The answer is money. These phone farms make money from fake engagement. Even streaming songs on Spotify for artists paid to boost their numbers. In fact, just a few years ago, 1 in 3 internet traffic in China came from phone farms. But it get darker. These farms don't just boost content, they have been used to push propaganda and even influence elections. So next time you get into an online debate with someone who seems off, just know you might be arguing with a rack of phones in a basement somewhere in Asia. So be careful and stay safe out there. Just know you might be arguing with a rack of phones in a basement somewhere in Asia. So be careful and stay safe out there.
So now let's take a little look at the evolution of this whole phone farming game and see where it began and the heights that it's at today. And I think where it's at today is going to shock you. way of doing it. They would get all the phones, put them on the wall, link them together, and operate them from one computer. But as you can see, that is not space effective. You really can't operate that type of operation everywhere because you need a large wall and you need all this space. So they had to upgrade the game. And that's when they moved to the next level of phone farming. You see how many phones my man was operating with one computer? They were able to operate up to 10,000 phones at one time.
Damn.
Using this phone farming system. And this is exactly why you was never able to win that Facebook fight, because it was unfair.
Ever argue with a bot online and feel like you're debating the thousand phones